Another episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Electric Norwegian. I'm Mats. Today we have loaned a Volvo EX90. It's a big old barge. Now, do you mean big? It's almost 2 meter wide. It's 5.39 centimeters, I think, long. It's quite a far cry from the old Volvo 240. It only has 300 liters of luggage space, which is a bit strange, you might think, because this is huge. Pivot points, hooks, storage space. Yeah, but if I do this, it rises up. Yes, this is a little bit cheap and flimsy. You have 7 seats, and it comes down again, like this. So the total luggage space is 2,000 liters. I don't know if that's with the third row or the second row down, but it doesn't really matter. Point is, it's a lot. This hook is nice for keeping things in place, and here you can lower the car like this, and you have 12 volt, your first aid kit and everything, and you also have a tow hook. You can pull 2,200 kilos. Nice door cards here, lights in the wood and everything, and it says Bower Wilkins here, which is nice. Let me get this up again. Let's see. Textile seats. This is a big long car, but I can barely fit. Let's see, can I move it? No. I can move the seats. Seats can move back and forth. I can barely fit behind the row, but now it's quite comfortable back here actually. Plenty of headspace, no problem at all. And all the stuff that's in here. Yeah, there you see the seating position is different. But here in the middle seat, this is cup holder. It's a bit flimsy and difficult and unnecessary to close, really. Climate controls for the back here, also some charge points. That's it, really. Soft aluminium. I don't know if it's wood or not, but it looks like wood. Looks light and nice. Softly padded, rubberized inside here. Really nice. This though, it's really flimsy and scary looking. This is interesting. This square in the inside is a button. Seats looks very nice. They're very comfortable. Very nice interior. This is really softly padded. Open it, it's spacious. You can take these up and there's even more storage. This is a little bit expensive, it's a little bit cheap. So does this. The rest here really feels nice. It's a car, it's a €100,000 car, this. Now, I don't normally drive this expensive cars, and I know €100,000 isn't what it used to be. You can hardly get anything for that anymore. But still, there's a few things here that's a little bit. This particularly looks very cheap. In a €50,000 car, it's fine. And in this car, it just looks too cheap. I'm sorry, it does. They work alright. There's nothing wrong with them. It just, I like it. The rest of the car, very nice interior. Very nice to sit there now in the dark. You don't see it that much really on the video, but this is lighted. and it gives a light, nice, airy feel to it. This here is volume, and also you can push it side to side, and it's a 4-way knob, I think, for skip and stuff. And it feels okay. It has a notchy feel to it, not that tactile, but good enough. This is standard Volvo stuff. You have your defrost camera and glove compartment, also a car here, your adjustments. They've taken a Tesla, so you run these to do that. A steering wheel, and also your head-up display. It's only speed on head-up display. This is the shortcut to turn off the warning and speed warning and everything. You have your trips and consumption. So yeah, and it has here the expected and the minimum and the maximum. We've already done almost 200 kilometers since I picked the car up, which was yesterday. And also when you buy the car, you get a key card, you have the backup, and then you have this one, the flap here. You can put this indent here in the charger to charge it. And also there's storage down here that's nicely flocked and textile. This charge points down there. 265 40 22s, and that's on the front. I don't know if it's the same on the back. This is the performance version, which is slightly pathetic on a car like this. That's 20-inch rims. But then you have a car that have been harsh. In this, you don't even notice. I was just out in the Taycan, and I love that car. It's a full-on experience, and it's a cohesion. The whole car moves like one. It's really set to do one thing, and that's give a very, very good sporty driving experience. This is the opposite end of the scale. It's set to be very comfortable. There's no modes here that I've been able to find. No setting on the air suspension. It's soft. It rolls around. You can hustle it down the road, but you have to be very careful with your inputs and your speed in and out of a corner. But it is so quick. There is 900 Newton meters in this thing and 500 and whatever horses, many horses. So it's fast and it's quiet. And apart from a few plastic things in the interior, there's really not much to complain about. And then, at least for me, I have a Bower Wilkins sound system at home. I've been to my share of hi-fi masses and stuff, and listened to different. And I've driven my share of cars, and well, this car is just dominated by the sound system. It's really. It's many cars with good sound systems. The Model S has a great one. Plenty of cars have very good sound systems, but this is up there with the Boomasters of the world and a few other ones. It's just absolutely astonishingly good. You can crank up the volume as high as you want, and it never breaks down ever. It's just so well balanced and so deep and so full on and so rich. This is a bridge. Sometimes some sharp surfaces can catch the car out, but again, it rolls on 22s. It's quite windy today, and it's raining. It's a shitty weather. It's still fairly quiet in here. Like I say, it's a big car this, but still, it works very nice. The small screen in front of the driver works very well. It gives you information you need. Head-up display only gives you speed, but that's all you need with it. It's just there constantly. So you don't really think about it. And the screen works mostly well. Sometimes it's a little bit, well, I don't know. But of course it's Google based, like Volvo has been for a while, and that works quite alright actually. It's very simple, there's not too much to do. They've put all now when I'm driving, the one pedal driving is on a single button that's blue and very easy to reach here. That's just constantly there. And you have your readouts. Apart from that, you can use the voice to put on and off stuff like the heated seat and everything. And there's textile seats in this car. It's not leather or plastic or anything. But I like that. There's this tiny coffee stain on the passenger seat. It's not. You'll say, well, I got the car. It's not me. But still, we're doing motorway speeds now quite nicely. Thank you very much. And you just don't notice it. What do you think?
Yeah. I haven't been in this car more than 5 minutes, but
yeah, but you notice the ride and the comfort in it, and the quietness of it.
You buy this car? And we will bring it to holiday?
Yeah, this would be really, I said
we aren't going to France this time, so there aren't any tight parking garages. Well, we are going to France.
We are going to France and Italy. Thank you very much. Yeah, but this is continental. This is a continent-crossing car. You can really cross continents in this one, and don't be fatigued at all, because it's just not tiresome. And it's just complete opposite of the Porsche in that regard, actually. But I'm surprised at how quiet this is. And considering the huge tires on it, and all the water we're moving around on, you still notice it. Really.
Yeah, so I was watching while you had inside the garage. The tires are as high as the bonnet on the Porsche.
Right, yeah.
I just,
Quite. So, and then also there's a button on the end of the wiper stock here that you can activate the rear window wiper on. And then there comes up a small screen on the small message on the screen that tells you if it's on or off, which is nice. And I like the aluminium speaker grills. And
we have to say we're sorry if the sound is a little bit off, because there's a very shitty weather now.
Yeah, it's pouring with rain and everything. So you can see the out the rear. You can see how it is.
Yeah. So if the sound is a little bit wonky, it's because of that. But it's very quiet in here. But you hear this. But you hear the rain. Yeah. We have had some weeks now with nice weather, so I think the farmers are very happy.
Yeah, the farmers are happy, and so am I, because it doesn't dust anymore. It does that much at work. But it is CarPlay, runs very well. I like I like the only one inductive charging, but you know, it's 100,000 euros. You can't get everything for it after all. The frunk I forgot to show you. I don't really want to go out and show you, but I guess I have to later. It's abysmal, it's tiny. It's there, but it's not particularly well. You know, you'd see what I mean. But hey, it's a frunk, so yeah, that's that. Now I just have to enjoy the
boat experience
a little bit more.
The boat experience.
Back in the Tesla again. Yeah, I had the car since yesterday, and it's really reignited my love for music, because the sound system in that car really is very good. It's so detailed and so rich, because it makes a bad recording sound exactly like that, a bad recording. But that's what you get with any high fidelity sound system.
That's a very funny comparison. The EX30 versus the EX90.
Get a picture of it.
Is it a 30 or is it a 60?
No, it's a 30. I've got the big and the small one. It's a big old barge, this, but Volvo has used many years to be able to sell a car for 100,000 euros. And they've done a really good job. Of course, the XC90 never was cheap, but it's not becoming cheaper, that's for certain. There's a few things in the interior. I forgot to show you the knobs to move on the airflow. That's a little bit. It looks good, but it feels a little bit cheap, and it could have been a little bit more tactile and solid because you have this twisting motion to close it, to open and close the airflow. And there's a slight click to it, but it could have been more solid, if that makes sense. And they're made of plastic, which is, but hey, like I said, 100,000 euros isn't what it used to be. They have taken a Tesla on the way. They moved the mirrors and a few of and the steering wheel and stuff. It's not quite as intuitive like in the Tesla, because I didn't get it to work while I was driving. Just do quick, fast adjustments if you needed to do that. In the Tesla you can. Maybe you can in the Volvo, and I didn't make it. I'm not gonna. But it's just tiny little details. But all in all, I'm very pleased with the infotainment system in the Volvo. The seller did warn me that the LiDAR system wasn't operating properly, and that the lane keep and all that didn't work properly. The adaptive cruise and all that is working and was very nice to use. In fact, you need that because it's so quick and so quiet that you'll lose yours. You think you're doing give or take legal speeds, and you're not. You're far beyond that. You just don't notice it because it's so comfortable and quiet in there. Drivetrain is very, very good. One pedal driving is mostly good. It should be a little bit too aggressive sometimes depending on the situation, but you can easily turn it off the toggle on the screen, and that button is always there. Android, the voice control works very good. It's Google based, so it would have to. Of course it does. It uses quite a lot of energy. I never got it down to much under 250. So it's a bit like this old Model S in that regard.
Well, Dan said the weather hasn't been good today.
No, not today, but yesterday.
Okay.
But it is a 107 kilowatt hour usable battery, I think, and 111 kilowatt hour I think it's net. So it's a huge old battery pack, that, and it weighs 2.7 tons without me in it. So
with the car, when we drove the car now, it was 2.9 ton.
Yeah, but you don't really notice that, and I mean, if I had driven this down to zero, I would have gotten close to around 360, between 350 and 400 kilometers out of it, and it's fine. It charges relatively quickly. It doesn't have 800 volt, it has 400 volt based, but it still has, it is a peak of, I think it's 200, I don't remember, put it in text. I think it's an average charge speed of around 120 or 150 or something, so it's fairly okay actually. Wireless CarPlay, this screen, it's really quick to hook up to your phone when you get into it, so that's nice. There's no start button, there's nothing. You get in, put your foot on the brake and flap the pedal, flap the gear stalk down into whatever direction you want to go, and you're off. Nice and easy. Well done. If you're just running out to take pictures of the car or something, the whole thing shuts down. It's just slightly annoying if you want to get some nice pictures with the lights and stuff, but it is what it is. It has vehicle to home, vehicle to low, vehicle to X. I think it's 11 kilowatt output in that. I don't know if that's probably into a home. You need some stuff to get it to work, but it's supposed to be configured for it anyway. Whether it's up and running, I don't know, because as I was honest with, we have some software stuff with it. The same with the Polestar. It's not entirely fully developed yet, but it works. And also, I said the LiDAR, don't point your camera directly at the LiDAR or it will fry it. We've seen that happen to, I think it was Marquez and someone else testing this car, and they fried the LiDAR when they were trying to take pictures of it, standing directly in front of it, fried the camera. So yeah, but he was honest about that, and that's fun. Like I say, I'll just take pictures on the side or something. You have the key card, you have the car fob with no buttons on it. It works mostly fine. I was never entirely certain if the car locked itself or not. Probably did, but hey, good big mirrors. Like them. Still without the still a little bit new to me that the mirrors have no cowl, or no they're kind of open in that way, but that's how it is. All in all, thank you to Astonishingly Bil for lending me the car. It's big, spacious, it has 7 seats if you need them. It can pull 2 tons, 2.2 tons actually, with a brake trailer. It's really comfortable, and just Volvo has taken big steps forward. Yeah. And it's full of nice little details, like the Swedish flag on the seats and stuff. And I really I sort of wish I could afford to have one. I can't though. Even with zero interest loan, it would cost me about the same as I pay for just apartment rent and the house loan right now. So no, I can't afford that on top. But hey, you can live in the Volvo. It's almost big enough. And the sound system is actually better than the one I have home, and I very, very seldom say that because my sound system is very, very good. This is the same manufacturer, just so wonderfully balanced. You never really use more than 50% of the volume in that button in that car because you don't need to. It just fills the whole car with sound and detail. Yeah, they took the VW on the windows because you have to push a soft button to get the rear windows down, which is stupid and unnecessary. But no, the Volvo is nice. I really hope to sell some of it because it's worth considering if you want a car in that price range. Just let's face it, 100,000 euros isn't what it used to be. So plenty of people with that kind of money around or access to it anyway, and it's definitely worth considering if you want a big barge or SUV. It's big, it's comfortable, it's not that thirsty. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's definitely worth checking out. And like it was with the EX90 a year ago or so, they had a few issues when it came out. They're all fixed now. The car is fine. The owners love it. I'm sure this would be that too. I didn't encounter any problems, so for me it just worked.
But next year EX60 comes and the ES90.
Oh, that's new, and that's going to be interesting. I don't know if I like it or not.
I'm not sure.
I've seen the pictures, I've seen the videos. This is the car I have to see to make up my mind. But hey ho, there you go. That's life, I guess. Anything you want to add?
No. Thank you for bringing me into the car.
You're welcome.
It was a nice 20 minutes.
It's just wonderful. It's one of the top 5 cars of the year. Definitely is. So
we're not halfway through the year.
No, but there's been a few highlights. Really, the Insta was fabulous for what it is, and the Sea Lion is such a package.
And on Tuesday you're gonna gonna go into Mobile.
Yeah, to do some to look at what was that?
Frontera.
Yeah, another Stellantis product, which is you know what I think about Stellantis products. It's sad because the cars are brilliant. It's just everything else is crap. That's not the car's fault. So, Volvo EX90, check it out and test drive it, even if you can't afford one, because it's definitely worth experiencing. Now we'll go around in my old ancient technology and my California built car and cry for not having access to that sound system anymore. So thanks for watching, do take care, and I'll see you in another video.
Please comment, subscribe and give us and share with your family.
What he said. Ciao.